I ain't say a word.
Yeah, that's what you say. But it's how you carry yourself. Always apart, always acting wild. When you should be doing what you told. You was never one of us. You never could be.
Talked to several upset parents today about inappropriate actions at an assembly at Hazard High School. Pictures were even posted earlier this week on the Hazard High School Athletics Facebook page.
The costume contest was part of their homecoming week. Several students dressed like Hooters rent.
Boys, each and every individual on the screen whose faces are blurred out because they are children are boys.
Restaurant employees and carried mugs that looked like they had beer in them. Other students were
boys.
Paddled as part of the event. Parents.
This right here, this dude, that, hold on.
Paddled as.
This mother right here? Fam. This is high school. These are young men.
As part of the event, parents we've heard from were most upset about pictures showing teenage boys dressed in.
See, there he is again. Like, bro, like you real, like honestly, everybody involved in this shit really needs to go down in flames.
Boys dressed in lingerie dancing on and near school leaders. The superintendent told us the incident is being investigated and appropriate action will be taken. We're going to have much more on this story later.
Boys, my guys, fellas, this is just pure uncut evil, man. It really is. And the story comes to us from post-millennial. I mean, breaking. Investigation underway after Kentucky high school hosts drag pageant featuring male teens in lingerie giving lap dances to staff. And that doesn't even mention the Hooter stuff. What? I'm so glad that I'm not a father, because my kid, a whiff of this, I'm gone. I'm losing it. I'm completely, like, every single individual involved in this, they would be facing the wrath to the likes that they have never seen before. Get your kids out these public schools, man. Like, ASAP, as quickly as humanly possible. The superintendent said the district has a tradition of excellence in academics and everything we do. I'd like to think you meant in. But the incident is being investigated, and once the investigation is complete, appropriate action will be taken. Literally everybody needs to get fired, particularly this goofball right here. He got to go. This guy gotta go. I'm sorry. That grin on his face is one of the most infuriating things. It makes me want to be insanely physical violence. And no, lefties, not the way in which words are violence. Violence is violence. Physicality, just ripping. The article's written by Hannah Nightingale. That can't be her real name. An investigation is underway after photos surfaced on social media depicting a homecoming event at a Kentucky high school where male students partook in a man pageant. That's what they called it. The male students seen in photos taken at Hazard High School's homecoming week festivities on Tuesday wore scant clothing, including women's lingerie, and gave staff members lap dances in the gymnasium, according to the Courier Journal. We just watched the video. This is from, like, the libs of TikTok. Shout out to them. Tons of content come from there. What is this? Go away. Thank you. Students and staff reportedly took part in a man pageant and costume day on Tuesday, according to Hazard High School's Facebook page. The photos also showed the students giving a lap dance to Hazard High School principal Donald Happy Mobilini. Mobilini is also mayor of the... Oh my God. Other photos removed from the athletics page were the photos were first posted showed female students dressed as Hooter. Okay, so they were females. All right, cool. And well, not cool because still, and students and staff reportedly appearing to paddle each other. All right, so okay, I was wrong in the beginning. They weren't dudes. I thought the Hooters girls were dudes as well. No, those are the female students. And Jesus, yeah, that once again, like when it comes to the infuriation on my part, because once it had that be my daughter, right? Like it's equal. It is equal. But, I thought the dudes were like the male, the whole drag show thing is still just as completely awful. Superintendent of Hazard Independent Schools, Asanda Combs, told the Courier-Journal that the district has a traditional, okay, yeah, we already read that crap. She declined to comment on whether the man pageant was an annual event or give details on the investigation. Like seriously. Tony Constatman, Kentucky Department of Education spokeswoman, said the department is aware of what took place at Hazard Independent Schools. Independent, so it may not be a public school. That might be one of those, it might be one of the charter schools. And has been in contact with the superintendent, who has informed us that the incident is under investigation. Yeah, I'm sure, big wink. Teachers unions are basically like, kid diddler safe zones and shit. Kentucky law provides that school district superintendents are required to report instances of educator misconduct to the Educational Professional Standards Board, EPSB. Therefore, if the investigation finds a certified educator likely violated the Kentucky Educators Code of Ethics, the superintendent is required to report this to the EPSB for potential action, Tatman wrote in an email. If any citizen of Commonwealth feels that Kentucky's Educator Code of Ethics was violated by a certified educator, they can also file a complaint with the EPSB, she continued. Astor Sizemore, a board member for Hazard Independent Schools, said he was at the high school Tuesday but not attend that event. Normally, the principal, Happy Mobilini, is pretty dadgum strict, so that surprises me, unless someone pulled something out of a hat, Sizemore said. A kid comes to school with a short dress, he makes them go home and change. Well, he didn't make, a kid. Okay, a girl comes to school with a short dress, yeah, definitely make her go home and change. All right, so that's all that they have on the post millennial about this. But guys, this is absolutely wicked, man. It really is. Is that the principle right there? I mean, get your kids out of these schools. Get your sons for real, my boys. So with that being said, we're going to bring this one to an end. All the internet stuff. If you like it, toss it like, dislike, go ahead, do that too. Nobody's scared of you. Sub if you join my fantastic voice. You want to get videos like this every single day. Share because sharing is caring. And YouTube and Bitchute and aren't the biggest fans of your boy over here for very obvious reasons. Bang the bell for notifications. Get something from Teespring. Check me out on Odyssey as well. Links in the description. Actually go in the description box and do damage and speak. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. These some sick motherfuckers. For real. No breaks or nothing on this. These are sick motherfuckers, man. And because whether they realize the inappropriateness of it or not, of course they wouldn't. It's like at this point, you kind of just gotta expect people to be who they are. And yeah, they may feel there's absolutely nothing wrong with what they're doing, but that doesn't change the fact that there is something very wrong with what happened. Without question, because adults and children and children being placed in these positions, for the most part, because even though I do have because when I was 15, 16, you couldn't tell me I wasn't an adult, right? Trust me, I get it, but that's the thing about being an adult. You always recognize, there's that line between adulthood and childhood, it gets more refined, and with each and every passing year. And now I'm at a point where 15, 16 still in these positions with school administrators and all this other fun shit. Nah, no pass at all. This is disgusting, but you may disagree, and that's what my comment section's for. Till the next one.
Your booze mean nothing. I've seen what makes you cheer. Every breath I take without your permission raises my self-esteem.